Welcome back to week 7 of the SPL Pokemon Draft League. My team, the LA Wakers, is taking on InVividColor, coach of the South Texas Sabelyes. I'll be giving you all a quick breakdown of my team, why I chose these Pokemon, and the Wi-Fi battle will follow. But first, if you enjoy the Pokemon Draft League content, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Vivid's team has some threats. He has the banned Pokemon Chi-Yu, Greninja that can either be Battle Bond, Torrent, or Protean, an incredible Steel type in Golden Go, a Kleavor that can set up Stealth Rock just by clicking Stone Axe, and 2 Terra Captains, an Abomasnow that can terrestrialize into a Grass, Water, or Ground type, and a Poliwrath that can terrestrialize into a Water, Steel, or Electric type. Considering it outspeeds most of my opponent's team, this week I'm bringing Choice Scarf Thundurus-T to outpace Choice Scarf Kleavor and get strong Volt Switches off or Thunderbolts, smack Mudsdale with a Grass Knot, or knock out Choice Scarf Chi-Yu after a little bit of damage with a Focus Blast. Speaking of outspeeding all of my opponent's team, I have a weakness policy Dragapult with enough special defense and HP to live a timid Choice Specs Chi-Yu's Dark Pulse and knock it out with a boosted Dragon Darts, and also survive Choice Specs Enamorus's Moonblast and deal with it via Thunderbolt. I round off the coverage with Shadow Ball for just strong neutral hits and to be able to deal with Golden Go. But because Golden Go can be hard to switch into, and same thing with Specs Chi-Yu, I have Citrus Berry Special Defensive Heatran. The Citrus Berry allows me to live 2 Choice Specs Dark Pulses and either get up Stealth Rock or threaten Chi-Yu with Earth Power. And Lava Plume is great to potentially burn something like Cyclizar or Greninja coming in. Lastly, I have Flash Cannon to do massive damage to Enamorus-Therian. But Greninja can threaten Heatran, which is why I have Assault Vest Squawkable to tank even a Life Orb Extra Sensory from Greninja and KO it back with close combat. This Pokemon also provides Rapid Spin support for my team just in case my opponent's Spidop set up Sticky Web. My max speed allows me to outspeed Golden Go, and if I go for an Aqua Step, I can get a speed boost and outspeed even Choice Scarf Golden Go. And Aqua Jet allows me to pick off a weakened Kleavor or Chi-Yu. Next, I have Overqwil to be a Dark Resist and threaten Pokemon like Kleavor or Abomasnow with Intimidate. My HPVs allow me to take a Make It Rain from Golden Go after Stealth Rock and threaten it with Swords Dance boosted Crunch. Liquidation allows me to knock out Kleavor at +2 and also do massive damage to Mudsdale. And Gunk Shot gives me a means of dealing with Enamorus-Therian and smacking Greninja. By going max speed, I also speed tie with Kleavor but also outspeed Golden Go. Last, I am bringing Shell Smash Loaded Dice Torterra to punish my opponent with strong Bullet Seeds and to knock out Enamorus with Rock Blast. My EVs allow me to outspeed Greninja after a Shell Smash, and I can knock out Chi-Yu locked in a Dark Pulse with Earthquake due to me terrestrializing into a Fairy type. Becoming a Fairy type also lets me live X-Scissors from Kleavor too. So that's my team for week 7 of the SPL Pokemon Draft League. Like I said before, if you do enjoy the content, consider subscribing. My end of next year goal is 500,000 subscribers, and you can help me get there. Also, make sure you check out my opponent InVividColor. The way he's creating Pokemon Draft League content is incredible. Lastly, I want to give a big shout out to Amo, Owen, Zazo, Dylan, Envy, and Tone for all the help this week. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Alright, so we're here with my game versus InVividColor. If you guys do enjoy the Pokemon Draft League content, make sure you let me know by leaving a like and sub to the channel. I'm on my way to 500,000 subs, and I upload these every Sunday, and I upload competitive Pokemon every single day. Also, check out my boy Vivid. He's doing draft insane. I love the way he edits his videos. They're fantastic. But yeah, really good team. I wrote it down. I got it right here. No ground type, which is why I'm leading off with Choice Scarf Thundurus, Volt Switch around. And also, if you didn't know, I do still have some Meteor Bursts available, whether you're in the UK or the US, you can pick some up. It's not caffeine, it's hydration. It is my flavor. You can see they Shazam me right there, but it is my flavor. If you want to pick it up, use code AIM before it runs out. All right, I'm assuming maybe Kleavor lead. That's Kleavor. Maybe it's Choice Scarf in this build. I'm not 100%. I do think that his team is pretty weak to Quavo. So I do think this would be Choice Scarf. I have to be very careful around Poliwrath though with Terra Electric. I definitely have to be careful around Terra Electric. That just did so much damage. What? Why'd that do so much damage? I have a Choice Scarf, right? That should... Oh, I just got a super high roll. My god, like an insanely high roll here. Okay, I mean, it's just be my my Overqwil that comes out. Get intimidated off on Kleavor, get to find out what set it has. Could also miss Stone Axe. So that is Choice Ban Kleavor. That is absolutely Choice Ban Kleavor. Just from this, to do that much damage, that is super Choice Ban. Super Choice Ban. Like, what? Yeah, that's literally Choice Ban. So I do live the next one guaranteed, and I can knock him out with Crunch. I could also Gunk Shot here, predicting Greninja or trying to hit Greninja. Trying to think if that's a necessary play, though. Because this mon's really good in this game. I do think I'm just going to Crunch. Try and pick up a KO here. But Gunk Shot hits both Greninja, knocks this guy out, and also hits Poliwrath. I'm actually going to go for Gunk Shot. It will KO, and if he wants to switch into Poliwrath, it's really good for me. So I do manage to land, which is great. That will knock him down. Perfect. So Cleaver goes down, but rocks are up. Rocks are indeed up. This mon's really good in this game, too, just in general. I also want to get my own Stealth Rock up, and I need to be careful. X Games comes out. That looks like a Greninja. Cyclizar. Interesting. Can that kill me with anything? I'm trying to think. What is my... They could try and shift gear here, I guess. Do I just Crunch? I mean, Draco won't kill unless Specs. It could be AV. I think I just want damage on this, so I'm going to go for Crunch. Let's see if they're shift gear. They go for Rain Dance. Okay, so it's Rain Dance, Belly Drum, Politoed. That's something I got to be careful about. Rain Dance. It could have... Okay, so they're trying to sweep me with Poliwrath. Obviously, they're trying to sweep me with Poliwrath. That is what's trying to happen right here. Would they be Terra Electric, though? Or would they be Terra... Like, both Poliwrath and Greninja are incredible into me. I think positionally, I don't want to be in with Overqwil, so I'm actually going to SD up. I would rather them KO me. But I basically... The reason I'm staying here, the reason I'm SDing up is because if they go out into Poliwrath here, I have a decision to make on... Basically, do I hit him with Gunk? I kind of wish I Gunk shot it there. Do I hit him with Gunk or do I Crunch just in case they're Terra Steel? I feel like they'd be Terra Electric though. They should just go for the attack here, Liquidation, right? If they're Terra Steel or Terra Electric, Crunch is my play. Because obviously Gunk Shot can come out. So I'm going to Crunch. And if I get swept by this thing, because they Terra, I'm going to be sad. But I think they just go right for Liquidation. I just don't want them to be Terra Steel versus me because I have a means of hitting them in Dragapult. So I'd rather just go for Crunch. If they Terra, they do Terra. I just don't want it to be Terra Steel, which is why I went for Crunch. Absolutely why I went for Crunch there. Let's see if it's Terra Steel. It's Terra Water. Ooh! I mean, that's great. Crunch is good too because it'll be neutral. So they get a KO here. They go for Liquidation. They do end up picking up a KO here on me. Nice. Terra Water. Do we see Life Orb? Terra Water. I do not see Life Orb. I could see it being Choice Band. Does my Dragapult die? Poliwrath. Because I could have Will-O-Wisp, Terra Water. If it's CB in the rain, it's going to do a lot, yo. It does a good chunk in the rain if it's CB. But I'm not out of, like, tools. I think I go Pulp. I think I definitely go Pulp. And I just go for Thunderbolt. I literally go for Thunderbolt. Also, we'll be able to tell if they're adamant or not if they go for Liquidation. I'm at 339, right? Let me write that down. Yeah, we're in Thunderbolt here. I could Will-O-Wisp, which is why I'm not sure what they try and do here. They could try and sub and be Belly Drum from there. That's so sick. Terra Water. Liquidation. Alright, so they Belly Drum up. Which is cool because, like, I literally did the exact same thing recently. I literally used this Mon in a live. That's so cool. Get my Thunderbolt damage off. How much does Aqua Jet from Quavo do in the rain? Aqua Jet in the rain does 15 to 18%. HP bar says... Alright, so that's at about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25. It's in range. It's in range of Quavo. But it also comes down to this, if this is adamant or not. This could straight up sweep me. I think I sack this, though. Thunderbolt. They're gonna liquidation lock me out. Jeez, this is such a sick... Belly drum. So again, Quavo can knock him out with Aqua Jet. On a roll. But if Quavo doesn't get the KO, it could be bad. Because they just go for the... How many turns of rain up? They just go for... Well, they'd have to be max speed, right? You literally have to be max speed to outspeed Scarf Thundurus. Scarf Thundurus is still really good here. I can still win with these tools if I play it right. Yo, this is such a sick fight. Yo, that's so sick. I was scared about this thing too. That's so sick. So that's a roll to KO. If they have no HP. If they have HP... I don't even think I KO, actually. No, because that's at 20. I need a crit. Yeah, I knew it. Dude, I might just get sniped. Like, literally, I just smashed. I got smashed by this. I got smashed by this. Now, again, if they are adamant and not jolly. If they're adamant in nature and not jolly. I do outspeed with Thundurus. So maybe I should have went for that first. Yo, I got smashed by this. So maybe what I should have done was, instead of SD, I should have gunk shot it into this Mon. Because I was scared about this thing coming out. I Thunderbolt for sure. Oh, it's adamant. Oh, okay, I didn't have to sack Quavo there. Okay, we're still back in this game. We're still back in this game. We're actually really back in this game. I didn't have to sack Quavo there. That's so... Okay, so I should just went Thundurus first. I actually... that was my own mistake looking at the calc too. I got that wrong. So... Alright, Gren might be able to come out here. We can still Shell Smash potentially with my Mon in the back too. So we're not out. We're definitely not out. Gren can come out and try and Water Shuriken too. IRS is Golden Go. Shadow Ball does not KO me. Shadow Ball never KOs me. If it's Scarf. If it's Scarf, it's going to be Fast and Torterra as well. I need a Thunderbolt. I get a 2 KO here. I definitely need a Thunderbolt. And we're going to try and beat Greninja with my others. So that Thunderbolt 2 KOs them. Shadow Ball never KOs me unless they're Specs. And I don't want to go Heatran as well. Just in case. Maybe they'll double as well, predicting Heatran. That'd be great. So yeah, definitely, I guess I should have just went to Thundurus and prayed. I mean, I can still get a para, full para. I can get a lot of different things here. They make it rain, which is way better for me. This only does about 50. Yeah, this does nothing. Alright, rain goes down, which is great. At this point, I also just have to pray that Greninja does not have access to... That Greninja does not have access to Water Shuriken. That's what I have to pray at this point. Cycler should get to a KO'd. This is a Rain Dance variant, so it should be a 2 KO'd. Yeah. Did some big damage. Let's go for another Thunderbolt. Let's go. Good job, Thundurus. Saving me. Golden Go can come out. Greninja can come out too. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Catfish is an Amorous. Which means they don't think they can win. If it's not max HP, I kill. If it is max HP, it's a roll. Which I think I'll go for. I think I just go for the roll. At this point, right? They Rain Dance again. Okay, so it's definitely Water Shuriken Greninja. It's definitely Water Shuriken Greninja. Alright, I know what I'm gonna do. It has to be, right? Or like Scarf Gren. I'm gonna bring out Heatran. I'll bring out Heatran on Draining Kiss or Earth Power, whatever. They Moonblast, that's fine. Torterra. Because they might try and go hard Greninja now. I know what I gotta do. I gotta go back out to Thundurus and pray they... Because they might also just Earth Power. So what I need to do is get in a position with Torterra. I need to get in a position with Torterra. They Earth Power, perfect. I need Thundurus to die to rocks, that way Greninja cannot get Battle Bond. That's really what I need. Torterra. Greninja. Hydro Pump is so freaking strong, dude, in the rain. How many turns of rain are there left? 2 turns of rain. Greninja's so strong. If it's Life Orb, it just smokes me. If it's not Life Orb in the rain, though, it doesn't actually kill Torterra. So I got to Volt Switch here. I got to Volt Switch here and position myself into Torterra. And pray it's not Life Orb or Specs Greninja, literally. That's what I got to do. That's legit what I got to do. Because I need to make sure I die to rocks. Yo, the one time Terra Water, like I just traded Terra Water Torterra away to get Terra Fairy on it. That's legit what I needed. But there's only 1 turn of rain left. That's Greninja. That's Greninja. I sack Thundurus to rocks. I mean, there's potentially 1 turn. There could be, that could also be Damp Rock too. If it's not Damp Rock, it's way better for me. Let's see. If it's Damp Rock, it's Damp Rock. I only did this because if they're Water Shuriken, I get smoked anyway, right? They go for Pump. Ah, the rain still goes. Alright. It comes down to what item they're holding on that Mon then. It literally comes down to what item they're holding on Greninja. I have to Terra just in case they're Ice Beam. And basically I have to hope they're not Specs. That's what I have to hope for. I think they're loaded dice though. So if they're loaded dice, the maximum they could do with Greninja would be 310 damage in the rain. That'll be the maximum if they're loaded dice. I have to Terra here as well because if they go for Ice Beam, I'm screwed. Ah, that's game. That's game. Were they Life Orb? That was such a sick call. So I definitely messed up. All I had to do was go Thunder. I mean, it's not all I had to do, right? It's like, I don't know what the, I don't know the set, right? I don't know the set, right? If they're Jolly, I just lose Thundurus for no reason as well. And Thundurus is arguably better in this one. But yeah. Damn, that was sick. And it was Life Orb too, so there was no roll. There was no roll. They always killed me. That was sick. The rain, and I just did a Polyrap video, and when I was uploading this, I know we were playing after, I was like, huh, should I not upload this? Because what if he gets the idea to do this? Anyway, he just clicks Water Shuriken or Dark Pulse and wins the game. Well, really well played, Vivid. Obviously, had I went Thundurus first, I would have still had Assault Vest Quackable to kind of win at this point. And then I would have sacked Thundurus to the, Enamorous, and then just click Aqua Step, get my attack raise, get my speed raise, knock out that Mon, and win there. So I lose 2 to Vivid. Very well played, bro. Good, really cool prep. Really, really, really cool prep. I like it a lot. I definitely also, I definitely miscounted with Quavo. I did the thing wrong. I thought it was at 18. It was at 22, I believe. So I don't think I ever killed as well from that position. He probably had some HP as well to think about it. But yeah, really good game, Vivid. Definitely go and check him out. Vivid's also somebody I've lost to quite a few times as well. He knocked me out of playoffs of the WB, I believe. But it was definitely a great game. That was sick. I got put down by the Polyrap. Bro, I'm so sad that I just didn't go Thundurus first. I really thought that you would surely run Jolly just because of Scarf Thundurus. You're also able to outspeed at Jolly +2 speed. Was it Quavo? Cockable? at +1, I believe, right? Well, you outspeed the naturally with Adamant, I guess. Well, 442 versus... Yeah, 478. Okay, yeah. So I definitely should have went Thundurus first. That would have kept my Mons alive. But yeah, check out Vivid. Of course, I'm going to do an interview with him. I'll see y'all in the next one. So I got my boy Vivid with me. So first off, congratulations, obviously, in the victory. I really didn't think Poliwrath would be slower than Scarf, a Pokemon that's faster than Scarf Chi-Yu. So like I was like, okay, he's definitely going to be jolly here. So maybe he doesn't have any HP, which is why I went Quavo to Aqua Jet. But I guess in hindsight, I should have just went Thundurus anyway. And like if it didn't work out, I probably lost on the spot to that Mon. So I guess it was that was like my fault for that play. Oh, go ahead, please.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm not gonna lie. Like when I built the Poliwrath set, when I was looking at Thundurus, like I thought it would be Scarf, but I thought it would be Scarf Modest, just because like I thought it needed to outspeed Cleavor. I didn't even take into account that it needed to outpace like Chi-Yu.
Yeah.
Or maybe not Scarf Modest, but Scarf Timid to outpace Cleavor.
Yeah, not enough speed. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. Yeah, so I guess I should have just went that. And also, I SD'd on the turn that you went into Poliwrath just in case you were Terra Steel. But again, hindsight, like a gunk shot there also saves me, right? From literally letting anything happen there. So it's like, it's the same situation. So it was definitely, because I wasn't sure if you'd be Terra, because Terra Electric obviously lets you resist Scarf Thundurus, which is something I was scared about as well. Like, I was like, okay, which is why I SD'd. I was like, okay, if he SDs, if he tries and belly drums in front of me, I can at least click Crunch, because it'll hit every Terra you have if you opt to Terra there, and I'll just take the 50-50 on that. You ended up Terra Watering, obviously, which works out way better in that scenario. And I figured that Greninja at the end, which is why I went Thundurus to try and deny. I had to deny Battle Bond. So I was like, okay, I sack this, and I pray that Rain ends this turn, because then Torterra is just out of range, and then I can just go for the Bullet Seed, knock it out, and then Heatran will beat the Golden Go from that position, which was my thought process from that.
No, absolutely. Like when we got to the kind of like the end game and you started switching, I was like, this is really smart, but there's like not a lot I can do about it, you know? Because like one wrong read and my entire game's over, right? The first turn you switch into Heatran, really smart. I was obviously like just trying to sack the Enam at that point. I had Healing Wish on it, so I was thinking about clicking it, but it wouldn't really do anything. It would just give me like a free out into something, right?
No, it was actually I see you have Healing Wish now. It was definitely the play you should have went for, I think.
Yeah.
Just because you have Water Shuriken on Gren, so you're kind of safe at that end game. I just kind of had to also hope you were loaded Dice Greninja and not Life Orb. Because also the Torterra was like literally at the literal maximum. I think I was at 310. That's the max you could do with loaded Dice Grin. Obviously, Life Orb is just a straight up KO. And I just traded away my Terra Water on my Torterra from for Terra Fairy for like last week.
I didn't even realize you had Terra Water before that. I haven't been paying attention to everybody. Like I've only been paying attention to the people I play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw I expected Terra Fairy. That was the one that made the most sense because this like pseudo turns Torterra into like something that can take on Chi-Yu fairly well.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Yeah. Man. I was like, when you brought the Dragapult in, I was like, it might just be like Specs and go for Draco Meteor here, because you know Joey loves to drop his Dracos. I do. I was like, I might as well just click Belly Drum, because if I don't like, it seemed like my moment, right? I felt like I had like a little bit of surprise going in, with like clicking Rain Dance with the. I mean the jig was up once I clicked Rain Dance with Cyclizar.
Yeah.
I felt like, you know, I had my spot. I had to go for it. When the Thundurus outpaced, I was so sad. I was like, man, Poliwrath is about to get all 6 kills or 5 or something.
No, I mean, it definitely could have. I mean, it legitimately could have, like from that position, it for sure could have. Cause I mean, again, I was worried. Like, I didn't think you'd be Terra Water. Terra Water is really cool because you actually just get some super kills by clicking Liquidation without even needing coverage. So I actually like that a lot, even though you have coverage here, obviously. But that lets you like deal with even bulkier Torterras, but more importantly, Unaware Clefable that lets you 2-hit KO in Rain.
Right. That was the calc I kept going to, because I had Terra Electric for a while, because Terra Electric let me potentially set up Thundurus. Like if I would have had to have tweaked the set a little bit, but like it looked really good on Thundurus. But then like I kept coming back to this Clefable, and I was like, if this Clefable ever gets in after I've belly drummed, I just lose.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
So like Terra Water in Rain, let me two-shot it though. So that's why I landed on that. Like Clefable was kind of like the thing that I was like, Clefable kind of stops me this week, so I need to make sure I have like some semblance of an out to it.
I mean, you have a lot of great answers. You have CV Cleavor, which smokes that. You have Massive Flat Golden Go, which is Make It Rain. If I'm unaware, you just keep clicking Make It Rain. Life Orb Gren Overwhelms as well. Like I really like the offensive version you brought. And again, I guess I'm kicking myself for not going Thundurus first, because I do think the game changes because you can't even touch your you can't knock out Quavo with Greninja because you don't have extra Century or Gunk Shot or anything.
Right.
So
yeah, I don't think I can ever take on the Quavo with like, because I mean like I don't know. Yeah, the Quack probably just eventually like out overwhelms the gold too. I would have to run calcs to see how much like an Aqua Step does, but I'm sure it's like,
I mean, it'd be in the
more
rain.
Than 50.
It'd be in the rain,
true.
so it'd do more than 50. Like and again, Moxie boosted as well. So like it's like, so that's again, that was
I forget this Mon gets Moxie.
Yeah, so that was legitimately from my position. I just went for and that was also because I think I counted the I have that HP bar thing, and I think I counted it wrong. I thought you were at between 15 to 18%. I was like, no, he's at 22%. When I brought it in, I was like, crap, it's too late now. I can't do anything about that. So that was definitely my fault. I definitely Scarf Thundurus is still really cool. I really like the Bandit Cleavor because it just overwhelms a lot. I think that's sick. I really want to draft this Pokemon. I really, really, really want to draft this Pokemon.
I haven't done well this season, but I will say that like I have like such an okay, so when y'all talked to me after I initially like first picked Chi-Yu and y'all said like it felt kind of underwhelming in draft, I kind of get that. Just because every week someone's got like, they know that if they don't bring something for Chi-Yu, it just like goes through the entire team just by clicking like Specs Flamethrower. Like you don't even have to click Specs Overheat. So every week people game for it. But like Cleavor is like hard to prepare for because it has really solid coverage. It can run like so many different sets, and also just clicking an offensive move, losing no momentum and getting rocks up has been insane. Yeah. Like every week I like just assume I'm gonna get rocks up, and I also have a really good appreciation for Goldingo now.
It's so it's such a sick. I think either is fine. It's such a sick. It's such a sick mon. You can make it so bulky. Like I've seen people counter Iron Bundle with it. With just Spadef variants and
it just does everything like kind of well, but it also does the role of like a really strong special attacker well. Yeah. Legit.
I like that you brought a different Enamorus this week. I've been watching your games and like this dude always brings Calm Mind Iron Defense every single week.
Looks good. It looks like a solid backup win condition every week, but then every week I go for it at like the wrong spot or I click the wrong button. Like there have been weeks where like it doesn't matter if I click whether or not I've gotten up an extra Iron Defense or an extra Calm Mind or whatever. But it always like all you really need is like Fairy and Ground, right? Like
it's true.
It's true.
That's why it's insane. That's why it's such an insane one. Like unless you're Corviknight or something like that, you really don't resist.
Oh yeah, that's true. I did play. I played Viz. I don't know if I brought Double Dance that week. I don't think I did. I think I brought like 4 attacks that week because he had Corviknight. So I think I put like the Mystic Fire.
Yeah, you want to just get the damage on it, which makes perfect sense. No, I really like that build. I really like this build. It was this nice offensive approach, like a big, kind of not like you haven't been using. Not like you haven't been using offense most weeks, right? You're using Cleavor, you're clicking buttons, you're using Greninja, and things like that too. But this was definitely, I think you have a shot of actually getting to playoffs.
I don't know. Like when I was looking at it, I looked like pretty dead. It'd be dope. I'd take it. My next opponent's Drew though, and I know he's like been on like a little bit of a tear this season.
You have to win. So right now you would be 3-4 minus 7 differential. You'd have to maybe 6-0.
Okay, I'll plan for it.
You have to maybe 6-0. You have to hope Nexus loses big, You have to hope Shuckle loses, and you have to hope Seabed loses for you to make it. I mean, there's still potential. You have to not only win out in the rest of the weeks, but you also have to win big and hope the others. Dude, it's possible. Like,
oh yeah, if you're telling me there's a chance. Yeah, no, I haven't been playing that great this season, honestly. Like, I feel like this kind of, because you know, we played I think twice in like the WWE season 3, like that was like more like bulky offense, which I feel like is a lot more my mode, or like a lot more balanced.
Yeah.
And I just drafted all these offensive pieces, and I was like, I'm just gonna go in
and see what happens.
And I've just not been doing it. Like, I've been going in so lukewarm each week.
No, I feel it. I think you're still doing fine though. I mean, there've been some pretty crazy games. We got some pretty crazy drafts as well. And I think that the way your team landed on, it's a lot better than where it started.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of wish I had never gone down the like Regieleki route. I was so set that everybody was like lying and that it was going to be good, and it was just like it's so mid. And then like the week after, or like not the week, the moment after I played Viz, I was like, you picked the right fast electric type, because I think we drafted him in the same round. I picked Aleki, and then I went, you know, I picked first because we were like on the way back up, and then Viz picked up Jolteon, and I was like, man, I messed up. After doing like all the calcs with like his Jolteon that week and looking at like, oh, if this thing's Terra Ice, it just runs through my team.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
he didn't even bring it, but
Jolt's incredible. Like, not just Jolt and Kilowattrol are like the incredible lower tier, just Terra captains. Like, they're just so freaking good.
Yeah, I think I said that in the video I posted the other day with like my battle with Uzi. Like, I legitimately think he has like one of the better Terra Captain options in Kilowattrol, like Kilowattrol and Jolteon.
Easily.
Just like any super fast electric type, like even running calcs against like Chase's Raichu, his Alolan Raichu. The calcs are stupid once it Terras.
Yeah, literally.
It's so bad. Yeah, fast electric types that can Terra in this like low Terra format are incredible.
Especially because like, I mean, Raichu already has coverage as it is, but like now it gets stabbed on some of them, or it gets a needed resistance. Mm-hmm. And Jolteon in general, like Jolteon is just fast. It has Volt Switch and Baton Pass. Like, it has Calm Mind now too. Like, it got super buffed this generation. This generation. Actually able to do things, and actually able to provide this scary offense. I mean, it's Bulb Beam. Right, you know how good Bulb Beam is.
Exactly.
That's what Regieleki was banned for.
It used to be like you run Hidden Power Ice, and that was good. This is so much better.
Well, I mean, Hidden Power Ice is Terra Blast is like 2 times stronger, or not more, just because it's stab versus like a 60 base power move. So it's wild to see just how different that mon can be. Some crazy like Terra captains like that. Obviously, you another mon I think you could have brought versus me was Abomasnow. I think Abomasnow was pretty cool into this build. Like, I built this build kind of fast because it's my sister's wedding week, so like I recorded like 10 videos today just to get things done, because I've been running around back and forth between New York and stuff. But I was like, yo, if he brings SD Abomasnow into this build with Terra Water, with Ice Shard, good game. I'll just take the L.
I'll just take the L. That would have been pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. I think that like I can point to a lot of my weeks and look at like my opponents are bringing like solid Terra picks each week, and like I've like pretty rarely brought like, or not like pretty rarely, but just like the mons have been like trying to terrestrialize. Yeah. Like I just like I didn't utilize the Terra Captain as well as like a lot of people have.
It's really important in the lower tier draft league.
That's like, if I could go back in time and tell myself that, I'd be like, don't overlook this, because I was like, these mons aren't gonna matter that much, but they matter so much.
Yeah, they're incredible. Some of them are broken too. Some of them shouldn't be allowed to terrestrialize, like SPL and stuff like that. Like, there's just some mons just been too crazy this draft league. But I mean, hey, you picked up Poliwrath now, and I think
I think Poliwrath is really good, actually.
It is. I think so too. Like, I legitimately think Poliwrath is really, really cool. And it gets a lot, like, especially because I said I used Belly Drum Poliwrath literally the other day on the channel. And I was like looking at it, I was like, crap, he's going to bring that crap versus me too, isn't he? I was like, what terror is he going to bring?
I haven't seen it.
But yeah, man, it was still, you know, as always, good game. I was telling him how you knocked me out of the WB playoffs as well back in the day. And
that's that season is my swan song of draft league. Like, I beat Wolf in the regular season. I knocked you and John PM7 out of playoffs.
Yeah.
I lost to Wolf in playoffs, but still, like that was like my peak. That's as good as I'm ever gonna get.
Hey, bring it back. No big deal.
No big deal. Yeah, you got it.
But anyway, bro, I just want to say good luck in your remaining game of the week, and thank you for the early scheduling. Now I have to go fight Envy, and I appreciate you joining the draft league, man.
It's you and MV week 8.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
What a finale.
I mean, it doesn't. He's guaranteed playoffs, and I have. How many wins do I have right now? I have 5, so I should be. I think I have 5. Actually, I don't know if I have 5. Do I have 5? I don't think I have 5. Oh shoot, maybe I don't have 5. Maybe I'm not guaranteed playoffs. Oh, this might matter.
I think you have. I'm sorry. I think you have 4. I just pulled it.
Oh
up.
yeah, 4-3 plus 5 differential. I think I'm actually pretty good, even if I
think you're pretty safe.
Yeah, even if I lose, as long as it's not like a 6-0 or something, I'll be fine. Just to get playoffs from there as well. But yeah, either way, it's still a fire game, bro. I like the Polyrath. I regret not going Thunder. So I should have just done it, because then I could have gotten another Quavo. But Thunder was MVP for me this game for sure. He was so close too. But
yeah.
Anything you want to tell the people?
No, I just thank you for inviting me in this league. Sorry that like everything hasn't been super consistent, but it's been a blast. Also, hi. That's all. That's all I have to say.
Hey guys, check out Vivid's versions of Draft. They're pretty cool. He does like edited content for it. It's a really cool take on post-com, I think, for drafts with a mix of live com as well. So definitely check it out. Channel link down below. Has some great Nuzlocke content. Hopefully coming out with something in the near future or far future, whenever he wants to. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next game. So sub to him, sub to me. Peace, guys.